everyone, welcome to UTV Guna and our show, The Big Man Breakdown with Nathan. Hi bro, how are you?
Yeah, good man. A bit windy out here, but yeah, all good.
So last time we spoke, it was ahead of a Wolverhampton game and we were talking about it was really vital for us to get the 3 points.
Big 3 points.
Yeah, we did get them. What did you think of the performance?
Do you know what, yeah? I think you've got to look at Wolves and see their last, 5-6 games. They've been on a great run of games. They've got great momentum. So for us to go to Wolves, remember this isn't at the Emirates, yeah? For us to go to Wolves and get the 3 points, I said we was going to get 3 points at Wolves, and I said we'd draw the Emirates, so I said 4 points over the games, yeah? For us to get there and get 3 points is massive, yeah? Did we deserve the 3 points in the end? I would say, look, we showed great resilience. Yeah, let's keep it positive. We showed great resilience. I think after the red card, again, Lacazette couldn't fucking finish it. That would have closed out the game. We'd have had a whole different end, you know what I mean, to the game. We might have caught them on the break again, but this is where, like, those chances like that, you need to be scoring, because this is where that could have been. I was waiting, honestly, in my heart of hearts, I was waiting for Wolves to score and just be 1-1. Yeah, and then we lose, like, or whatever. They score a screamer in the last minute and make it 2-1. But I was waiting. I didn't think we was going to lose the game, but I was waiting for Wolves with a few chances. But you know what? On the positive side, great resilience from Arsenal, man. Great defenders all stuck in, everyone put in a shift. Martinelli, obviously, after that. Listen, man, my thing is this. It's amazing how, like, all these rules and stuff like that. I was shocked when I saw it. Was both of them a yellow card? Yes, they was, in my eyes anyway. Yeah? And we can always go back and show other incidents from other games where, I think there was one after that, I can't remember who it was, did a very similar thing to the push away of Martinelli and didn't get nothing for it. But that's Arsenal. Arsenal are always going to get that. And we know that. So at the same time, we've got to, like, sometimes with stupidness like that, we've got to keep our head, keep our cool. Especially when we're up 1-0, know that any minor little thing, just keep our head. And I haven't heard of that rule before, but apparently it is a thing. And if that is the truth, it's amazing how they wait for Arsenal to bring out these rules. Like, yeah, but I personally just feel it's Martinelli. What was you doing anyway? Like, yeah, you chased after the man and then committed a foul when you already done that thing in the first place. I think he lost his head a little bit. Do we have disciplinary problems? Not really. I think we did a lot of stupidity. I just think it's silly moments, yeah. A lot of players. And do you know what that comes down to as well, you know, with a lot of that is if you have a natural leader on the pitch, you know, I feel there's too much individual stupidness. It's like if you've got a house full of kids, you know, when the parents there, yeah, they're less likely because the parents are looking over them. I feel if we've got a solid captain in there who's on the players, come on, fix up, don't do this, do that. I feel that if they've got someone there commanding and keeping everyone in place, I feel, not to say Marseille doesn't get sent off, but if you start seeing Marseille doing silly stuff, or Gabriel or Xhaka, you're all like, keep your head, yeah? There's someone there just to keep the thing together, and I feel that we don't have that. So I think there's a lot of individual stupidness, but I feel that it comes down to also Arteta as well, but he can shout all that from the sideline, but I feel also we need like a solid captain there that's just going to really hold things together, make sure that we're keeping. But you know what? We showed great resilience without a figurehead there. Who would I have in the team as a captain next season? Maybe KT. I might at left back. I think Ramsdale. I think he'd be good, but I think he needs another season. I would love to see a dominant central midfielder, old Patrick Vieira days captain, or a stronghold centre back. I don't think Ben White's got that leadership capability in him. Like, he's more of a fancy boy in Dubai with the beach with women. Like, yeah, he's not really like a. Do you know what I mean? That sort of the way you'd look for. So I think maybe Kieran would be the natural choice for left back as captain. So yeah, that's what I would do.
And for me, KT as well. I love his passion. Amazing, his passion. Yeah, kind of captain.
But would people listen to him? That's the other thing, man. It's like, why are they going? Yeah, I think it's whether they would listen to him and whether does he have, because also he's got to be performing as well, because are the other players going to listen to you as the captain as well? Do you have the respect of the dressing room as the captain? And that just shows sometimes when you look around our squad how fragile our squad is, because they're all sort of learning their trade or all trying to progress together. But you look in there and you think, Odegaard could be a shout in that position. Yeah, he does it for Norway. Yeah, Norwegian. Yeah, he does it for Norway. Captain for them. He could be a shout. Do you know what I mean? That's the only other person that I would probably say I'll put in there. I think Ramsdale needs to perform another season to put him in there.
Yeah, so a really important win. We're considering the results around us with our top 4 rivals. We know Tottenham had lost to Southampton.
Top 8. Top 8 rivals. We're not top 14, top 8.
Okay, so Tottenham had lost to Southampton the day before 3-2 at home, but they went on the weekend to lose against Wolverhampton at home as well. Did you see their games?
Yeah. There's some good results in there, man. I've seen it been floating around. I've been saying it for time as well. It does remind me like of the season where Leicester went and won the league, because there's a lot of slip-ups going on. And prime example of that, West Ham are in 4th place. I don't know if they're still on now. I think, yeah, they're still in 4th place.
Man United won last night.
So alright, cool, but they got a game in hand. But West Ham are up there. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, there was definitely some slip-ups, especially the Tottenham against Southampton game, last minute. Great win for Southampton. I was so happy to see that, yeah. But, yeah, there's been a lot of slip-ups. Man United slipped up as well. Did anyone sort of see that coming? I think there's going to be a lot, but it's whether Arsenal can capitalise on those slip-ups. It's all well us having 3-4 games in hand. Sometimes it's better to have played your games and see where you sit. Then if the other team slip up, you're like, alright, cool. We know where we're at points-wise, but leaving it to Arsenal to then go and pick up all those games in hand, they haven't said when the Tottenham reschedule is going to be either yet. So it's going to be a fixture pile-up. And I understand, of course, we've only got the Premiership to deal with, but we've also got a very fragile squad in the Premiership. Yeah? And we're like a couple of injuries away from... Xhaka is probably going to give us another sending off. Partey's, where's your injury? I know you got injury coming. Katie at left back, I know you got injury coming. So it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm not pushing injury on these guys, but I'm just saying from previous experiences, we have got a very fit squad. So I think I prefer to have kept in that momentum we had before. Obviously, we can't because of COVID and whatever not, but I'm about getting those results out of the way. Sometimes looking at the other teams around us, it's good they're slipping up, but Arsenal still have to then go and prove that we can get the 3 points or the points or whatever, even if it's a draw or whatever, not get those points in on the board.
Yeah, for sure. And looking ahead now to our game against Brentford, so we know Martinelli's going to be suspended. Who would you bring in to replace him? Pepe, yeah?
Straight away. You know why, yeah? And people might not agree, might care anyway. Smith Rowe, for me, yeah, personally, if you look in his last 3-4 games, has not really been on great form, yeah? And I'm not talking about the Smith Rowe that was coming off the bench and scoring, coming off. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about he had about 3-4 games after that where he started, including the last game where he came off the bench and the last game I had Pepe on instead, because he's not offering us nothing. Yeah, he did. I think he set up Lacazette for one of the chances, yeah, but I'm expecting a lot more from Smith Rowe because I'm a big fan of Smith Rowe, yeah, and I'm expecting a bit more from him in terms of coming on and just giving us that lift. If you're starting, I think the FA Cup games and whatever, the whole squad was poor, yeah, but I expect a lot more from you. If we're going to give you the starts, I prefer it when he's on the bench and coming off of the bench and more hungry. In the last game against Wolves, you came on and we went down to 10 men. Now, every single time we got the ball out of defence, we were just hoofing up the field, yeah? I wanted him. What happened to the days of taking it past a man and running into the corner flag and playing it down there? You have the capability and the dribbling skills better than most players in the Premiership to do that. Take it past, run with the ball and go to the other end. You've just come on, you're fresh. You can do that for however long. Play with that and go with that. So, and I reckon Pepe would have done that for us. He'd have got the ball and and run up there. And he might have lost it once or twice, but it was better than us kicking it up there and then coming back on us anyway and put us under a lot of pressure. So I would start with Pepe, and I'll bring on Smithfield. I think Smithfield off the bench, just get that hunger going in him, yeah? He's going to be a super player. He's going to be a great player for us anyway. But I just feel in his development, sometimes with his youth, we're just putting them in there and letting them play all the time, and it's just, they haven't got no competition, so they're going in there. Whereas before, when they're hungry and they come in, Foden's a prime example at Man City. He's hungry. When he knows he plays now, yeah, if he starts 2 games in a row, he has to put in 120%. Otherwise, he knows he'll be subbed and he won't start the next game. Pep's got them. Obviously, they got a bigger squad, so it's harder to compare. But that's the sort of stuff I want. And I do honestly think every time this season Pepe's played for us or he's come on or whatever, hasn't had the Europa League to shine in, he has looked alright, man. I would just give him the chance. Say, look, Pepe, you got 60 minutes. Go out there and shine for me. Otherwise, you're coming off. Yeah. Don't do no late substitutions, Arteta. Have the players in there. They're not playing Lacazette. Yeah. Of course, he's going to start Lacazette because he's the captain. Yeah. Lacazette, 60 minutes. You've got 60 minutes to show me what you can do. I don't want to just see you hold up and bring other guys. I want to see you scoring. You're in the positions. Put those goals away. So 60 minutes, Eddie coming on. I want to see quick substitutions. If guys are not doing it, let's not have a Burnley where we wait for the last 10 minutes to actually feel like we can do anything. Let's 60 minutes, quick substitutions. We should be battering Brentford. Yeah, we should be battering them. Yeah, but the substitutions have to come in quickly and just got a good bit of rotation, man. I do believe Pepe. Give him a chance, man. I say to Pepe, look, we got 16 games left. Yeah, this is 16 games for your career. Yeah. We're not giving you another season, yeah? 16 games for your career, otherwise summertime, bids come in, you're gone, yeah? I'll give him that. If he can come in 16 games and really do well, I think it was like maybe 2 seasons ago, for the last 7, it might be last season, for the last 7 games, he was actually playing really well and he was banging in goals and he was like, where is this Pepe been all the time? Like, yeah, come in and do that and push us through for a top 4 position. Man, you're solid. You might be looking at a new contract. If Arteta's looking at a new contract, then you might be looking at a new contract too.
Yeah, so looking at Brentford now, we know they beat us in that first game of the season, 2-0. We unfortunately were missing Aubameyang and Lacazette, and we know the season didn't start well for us. So we're in a better place now. What do you think, though, in terms of Brentford? They've been struggling recently. They haven't won in their last 6 games. What do you think the main dangers are coming from them?
As long as Gabriel can keep their striker under wraps, can't really say anything more, to be fair. But do you know the thing with Arsenal? We always like to give teams confidence. They'll come off of playing bad for 6-7 games and they come to us, have worldies of games, like we give them so much confidence. So I just think, same thing I said against Burnley, we've got to start quick. Yeah, just be on them. Kill off this game at before half time. 2 early goals. Just literally, I want to see fast-paced football. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got Martinelli, and Martinelli has sort of been that little spark. But this is time for Saka now. Step up. Just what I'm saying to you, Saka gets himself in great positions. He also does what other players can't do, is he creates his own chances as well. Finish those chances. They need to get in a shooting coach with Saka and just be working on it 24/7. If Saka could shoot, yeah, and actually finish, what a player. Yeah, that would be the complete player. That's the only thing he probably can't do is finish his chances. So I think against Brentford we have to start really, really early and just start fast. Don't just be waiting. I don't want to hear this feeling into the game. Just come at them, come out of the traps, literally just come at them. And I think we'll batter them if we do that, man. It's at home as well. I don't want to see like a shaky 1-0 win or whatever. No, I want us to really come out and just set it. Like, if we can get that confidence back we had before, I want to see a big game from you as well. Make that little creativity. But Lacazette's got to start scoring. Otherwise, drop him. Have him on the bench. Start Eddie, bring on Lacazette in later on in the game. Because if Lacazette's not scoring, you don't really offer us much. We've got players that can drop and play in the hole and stuff like that, yeah. And let's talk about a false 9 and whatever not, and Martinelli playing as the number 9 in training. There's always this crap about it in training, yeah. I don't want to hear that. But there was last season where there was something about Arteta's going to turn him into a striker. Where was that going? Oh, because in training last season, Arteta's been been working on him. That's why we haven't seen him, because he's been working on his striking skills and turning him into a striker in training. Bollocks! Don't read because you see things in training. Of course, he's going to try new things, and he has to have them as an option in there. But yeah, I just think we start the game quick and we can blow them away straight away. But if we let it go on, they're going to come at us, man, and they had us at home, so they're going to think, do you know what? If we can just hold off Arsenal for a bit, it's there for the taking, man, or at least get a draw out of the game. Or if they score early, we're not a team that's been scoring 4 or 5 goals. Do you know what I mean? We've got to literally, the only good thing for us, and this is where I think we trump a lot of the surrounding teams around us, yeah, is that our defence is actually, it's quite solid. It's not perfect, but it holds up well. I'd like to see Tomiyasu come back as well. But Cedric had a good game last game. Apart from Ramsdale, I thought Cedric was probably one of the better players. Yeah. So yeah, and this is the other thing as well. Against Brentford, we're going to have the fullbacks attacking. Yeah. So if it's Cedric gets down the wing, but Kieran is going to have to get down that ring, because that's what's going to give us that extra little element. Is if we've got overlapping fullbacks. Where's that gone to? Like in these games, we've literally just they've been sitting back, passing. Saka's have to force it down the other way. Martinelli's having to force it. They get in there. There's no one to pass to. Do you know what I mean? Laka's isolated. Let's get the fullbacks going in there so it opens out them more. And I think if they can do that, then 100%, man. You can listen to talk about Brentford there. I'm like, come on, man.
Okay, so correct score prediction?
I think it'll be a good scoring. I think it'll be 4-1.
4-1. Okay, if we look at some of the other games for our top 4 rivals, so Tottenham have got Manchester City away. Man City just played brilliantly last night, winning 5-0 in the Champions League. Very great.
Conte, listen, you know what happened was? Daniel Levy brought Conte down, showed him the stadium. So this is what we're working with here, yeah? We've got money for you, don't worry, this is a stadium. He thought, you know what? Yeah, this is alright, like, yeah, came down there. He is stressed. I'm telling you, that first training session when he took with those players, see what he's got around him, he is stressed. Listen, let me tell you this now, yeah? Tottenham shit. They're so bad, yeah? And the thing is, even Tottenham fans are under pressure. Talk about Conte. Oh yeah, we've got the best manager. Conte's the top draw manager, but you can't work with those shit players. I'm telling you that now. But yeah, who else they got? Tottenham got Man City.
Man City away, yeah.
You already know. There already, man. Sterling. Sterling's coming to hammer them up. I said in the summer, yeah, they should have got rid of Kane. Yeah, he doesn't want to be there. He stepped up. He's been a good servant to the club. Respect him. Let him go. Yeah, and what they should have done was Man City wanted off 130 mil. They should have went to Man City and said, "All right, cool. Give us 90 mil and one of your top players." Yeah. Mahrez, Sterling, yeah, those sort of players that they had there, yeah, Bernard Silva, them guys there, they would have improved your team. It's not like the days where you had Bale, you sold him and you bought all these Mickey Mouse players, yeah, you spent all the money. This, still get 90 mil, yeah, but then bring in a top draw, Premiership ready player from Man City. They've got loads of them. You can take your pick. Sterling, imagine taking, after his good Euros as well, taking Sterling plus 90 mil or Sterling plus 80 mil, yeah. They'd have been laughing, man. But as I said, listen, good. I'm glad Spurs, all them Spurs fans are just choking now on Conte T, bro. Good, shame.
So correct score prediction for that one?
Yeah, Pepes about 6-1 Man City.
That'd be nice.
Nah, if I'm honest, it'd probably be like, I reckon it'll be tighter than the thing. I reckon it'll be about 3-1, I reckon.
Okay, and then West Ham have got Newcastle at home. We know Newcastle are playing better now, so that won't be an easy game for West Ham. What's your thoughts on that?
I think West Ham, they set up well, man. Like, people are not watching West Ham a lot, but Moyes sets them up really well. And I think, even though Newcastle are on a good run, I think West Ham will have a bit too much for Newcastle, man. I'm going with West Ham 2-1 win. Okay,
and Man United have got Leeds away. We know that's a difficult game for them. Big rivalry. What's your thoughts on that one?
I think after Man United's win midweek, I think their confidence is up a little bit. So I think they'll be Leeds away.
Alright, so to finish with it, we know there's a big fight on this weekend. It's been waiting for many years for this one. Amir versus Kell, Brook. And yeah, I know you've got a big boxing background, so yeah, what's your thoughts on that one?
It's a big fight, man. You know what? It's an exciting fight for British fans. Is it a bit too late? Yes, but they're both at a similar stage of their career. So in people saying, "Oh yeah, this fight should have happened 10 years ago," it's not like Kell Brook's at an amazing stage or Khan's at an amazing stage. And I'll be honest with you. This is the one thing I will say. Khan, yeah, for me, in all the time I've watched boxing, we're not talking about going back in terms of, I'm talking about in current time. Khan, for me, has had one of probably the top two quickest hands in boxing. Yeah, people don't realise if you actually watch boxing. Yeah, he's got a glass chin, but his hand speed, I haven't seen someone with faster hand speed than Khan. Yeah, and that's the honest truth. So I think Khan can trouble him, but I think Brook's been the more active fighter. Yeah, I can't remember the last time. Can you remember the last time Khan fought? Like, yeah,
3 years ago.
I think Kell Brook will have the beating of him on the factor of, I just feel Kell Brook's he's just a little bit more tuned, a little bit more ahead, and I feel Kell will have that little bit more to beat him. But it'll be, listen, man, the thing with boxing, styles make fights. Yeah, and they both got very good styles, regardless of, they got glass chin. I think Triple G, he ruined Kell Brook's career, like, yeah. So he hasn't recovered from that. Like, trust me, he hasn't recovered from that. And Khan's just been getting banged out from Canelo. Like, yeah, Canelo rocked his chin. So I think, but they're both phenomenal for British boxing. Yeah, put respect on both of their names. They're both phenomenal fighters. Yeah, of our era, and it's gonna make a great fight. But I do think Kell Brook beats him. Does he knock him out? I think Kell Brook stops him. If I was a betting man, which I am, in the 8th or 9th round, I think Kell Brook stops him.
Okay. Looking forward to watching that fight. Hopefully it'll be after us beating Brentford.
Big points, man. I'm telling you, Brentford, 3 points. 3 p.m. Tune in, man. It's gonna be a free. Trust me, we'll get the 3 points.
Cool. Well, that's all from us. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share.